What's up, you guys? It's Jen, and today I wanted to share what is in my diaper bag. There are so many of you guys who have been asking. If you guys know me for a while, you know I'm a pretty simple kind of person. I don't like to carry everything in the kitchen sink when I go out with me, and you know, it's kind of crazy because all of the diaper bag videos that I used to watch back when I was pregnant, trying to research like what's the best thing to put when I'm taking my baby out anywhere, it's so overwhelming because everybody else seems uber organized and they have like a million different containers with a million different things, which is really awesome and amazing. But to be completely truthful, it's just not the way that I find we just function as our family. You know, we like keeping things down to the necessities and not carrying too much with us, if at all possible. So hopefully it's not too simplified and you guys will still find it helpful and enjoyable. This is one of many diaper bags we've owned, but after using a few different kinds of bags, this is the one that we always go to the very most. This is the Jujube, I believe it's called the Be Right Back diaper bag, and it's our absolute favorite. Obviously you can tell it doesn't really look like a diaper bag, it just looks like a really cool backpack. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a fantastic backpack that also has really amazing compartments to just fit everything that you need in a diaper bag as well. I absolutely love it. I super highly recommend this brand in general because it's really water resistant. If you get it really dirty, you can literally throw it in the wash and have it clean up for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with what's inside. So starting off with the outside section, I always like to bring a water cup for Aria. She's constantly thirsty and I would just hate to be out somewhere and not have some water for her. Also, if we go to a restaurant or something, sometimes they don't always have straws or the right kind of cups that aren't going to break, or she might make a mess or something. So I really love these Munchkin Cups. This is a 360 cup. As you can see, there's no actual sippy spout or anything. It just kind of has this silicone section in the top. And if you have a little bit of pressure on the outside, it lets liquids through. So she can just push on this with her lips and drink the water herself. And then if it falls down, it doesn't make a huge mess. It might have a few drips come out if you spill it, but overall, it's really good about being pretty accident proof, which is fantastic. All right, let's open this up. So first of all, obviously diapers, and not just one or two diapers. We like to keep a whole huge stack of diapers because the more diapers we keep in here, the less we have to change out more diapers and replace things. You know, if you just have like 5 or 6 or 10 of them, I think that's a pretty good number. They're not very heavy. It's always better to err on having too many than too little because you never want to be caught without some extra diapers. Along with that, you need to bring diaper wipes, and we don't just use diaper wipes for when we're actually changing her diaper. We use them for everything. If she just ate and she made a mess, then we can wipe her down. Heaven forbid if there's some kind of accident in the car. We just grab one of these, clean it up. For the most part, these can get nearly anything, and it's also not like an antibacterial wipe where we're overusing antibacterial stuff. This just will clean things up really nicely. In addition to the baby wipes, this is kind of an extraneous thing, but it's one thing that I actually really like having a separate wipe for. These are Boogie Wipes. So I don't necessarily carry the Boogie Wipes all the time, but if she's sick or having something specific where we need to wipe her face and nose frequently, these I feel like are just really nice because it doesn't dry out her skin. And depending on the kind you get, it might be grape scented, so it's like a little more pleasant to use around their face. This is just the regular unscented kind, but these are just such a lifesaver if she has a runny nose. When you're changing poopy diapers, I think it's totally absolutely necessary to actually have a way to clean your hands on the go. So I do have a little Honest hand sanitizer spray. This is just a little tiny travel size version. Really, any kind of hand sanitizer is fantastic to have. I really like the scent of this one. It's a little bit bit orangey. It's really nice. Next, I have in this little burrito roll, this is actually one of her silicone bibs. This company makes some excellent bibs. This is Make My Day. They make my day. These are so cute and they're super, super easy to take with you and clean up. It's pretty lightweight. Things just wipe off of these. The cleanup is so quick. They also don't take up too much space. Like I showed you, you could just roll these right on up. Really, I take these out and in anytime I'm just traveling because it does have such an easy cleanup, especially if we're going to a restaurant and eating or something. I make sure to grab one of these. In this little elastic band area at the top. So I don't really use this as much anymore, but this is actually a nursing cover. It's basically like an infinity scarf that has some snaps up here. This one is by Nuroo. I like it because it's like a pretty neutral print, so it's not going to overwhelm whatever outfit I have with me. But this is also just really fantastic to have as an extra blanket if I get cold or she gets cold, or if I just need to throw something over her car seat. It's always nice just to have an extra blanket handy, but especially when I was breastfeeding her all of the time, this was just an inevitable necessity to have if I had to feed her and we were out somewhere, and obviously I'm not fully comfortable just like whipping out a boob in public. But if I have a cover, I'm like, I will breastfeed literally anywhere. There have been many times where I was stuck in the car or a garage or something, having to wait an extra 15 or 20 minutes so that Ari could have an extra little meal. With this, of course. And because she frequently gets bored sitting in the back of the car, or if we're out and about somewhere and she just wants to be a little more occupied, she really loves this little baby Einstein. It's like a music player. Ben and I like to call it her iPod. It has little classical music songs. It's like, you know, it's really easy to get sick of it, but it's very entertaining for her. It lights up, and she really enjoys it. So we just try to keep like one little toy in the bag at all times. So in this opposite side, there's another little zippered mesh compartment. So I have a couple little soft things in here. This is a wet bag. I don't think I need to go too in depth on why you might need a wet bag on hand. Obviously, if you have some really dirty diapers, or if there's a blowout, some messy clothes, and you just want nothing else to get messy from it, this is really nice. This particular one is from Bumgenius. I have done a little bit of like cloth diapering and that sort of thing, so they also make a bunch of amazing cloth diapers. And these are really nice because you can literally just throw everything in here into the wash, including this bag. So even if it gets messy, I really don't worry about it. These are also super fantastic if you're going swimming and you don't want all of your swimsuits and stuff to get everything else wet. So wet bags are just fantastic, not just when you have a baby, but just for life in general. And then finally, I have this little extra outfit in here. Generally, because I'm not moving her outfit in and out of the bag super frequently, I just kind of put in one that is, first of all, one piece so that it's super easy. I don't have like a lot of extra clothes in the bag. If some accident were to happen, I could just easily switch her into one whole outfit in one piece easily. So I also try to grab one that isn't my favorite item that I'm putting her in all the time, because I found that she outgrows things so frequently that if I keep something like that in my diaper bag, I'll forget I even have that outfit. She won't wear it very much, and then by the time I realize it's in there, she's already grown out of it. So it's something that does kind of have to come out of rotation, but maybe something that's a little bit older or in a size up, where it's not necessarily what she's wearing right now, but in case of emergencies, it's always there. So this is just a little onesie I have in there right now. So that is it for the inside of the bag. There's also this nice pocket on the very front. And this is just sort of like the mama pouch, the things that I need that aren't necessarily Aria's things. So let's say I'm going out and I'm not carrying a separate purse with me. Obviously, I have my cell phone. I like to keep an extra pair of sunglasses with me, my wallet, and of course, my keys. And this is actually in another little jujube coin purse. And it has my keys and a little lip tint. If you saw my what's in my purse video, you might remember the contents of what's in here. But I just like it because it's easy for me to take this from my purse to the diaper bag to wherever I'm going. I just have to grab this little container that has everything inside of it already. And that's basically what I have in that front pouch. I will say if I'm out and about and on the go and I just need to throw my phone in and out of the bag really quickly, I actually use this outside pocket right here. If you have an iPhone 7 Plus or like the larger iPhones, it fits in there with plenty of space. So that's really handy. And then there's a couple other zippered compartments that I don't necessarily use quite as frequently, but they are really handy. This one here, it kind of has a felted pocket interior. So if we're having an extra digital camera, that's where I like to keep it. Right now there's just gum. And then there's also a zippered compartment at the top. We like to just keep a couple more personal items in there that we like to reach for quickly. Like say I'm out shopping and I just need to throw my wallet back really quickly. Instead of zippering this whole front section, I'll just, you know, throw my wallet in here. But things that are in here right now include a checkbook and this little fan thing, which is actually a really cool little item. You just can plug this into your phone and have a portable fan. I got this because we went to a ball game and it was so incredibly hot outside. It's just kind of nice in case of emergencies to have something to cool your baby down quickly. And because this literally has no power to it, you just plug it into your phone and it's a fan right there. I just think it's something that's really handy for especially people who live in warmer climates. Last but not least, I wanted to talk about maybe one of the most frequently used pockets that we have. It's actually on the side right here, and inside is a diaper changing mat. So all of the jujube diaper bags actually have a changing mat that comes with it, and these are super nice because they're memory foam. So they're really squishy, really soft. It's a nice sanitary, clean place to change your baby, and it saves me from having to have any other sort of diaper mat disposable things or whatever. This just always fits in our diaper bag all the time, and we use it constantly. So it's just nice that it's built right in. It doesn't take up extra space within the bag, and it also gives your back a little bit of extra cushion when you're holding it. So that's about it. I really love this bag. I love the print of it. It has a very subtle blackish camo print that's almost undetectable. It looks very, very black, but it's really nice because no matter what I'm wearing or what Ben's wearing, we can both just wear it and it doesn't scream baby, which, you know, if you like that look too, that's awesome. But for us, I think a lot of times we just like things that are a little bit utilitarian. You know, if we don't want to use it for a diaper bag, we just have used it all the time just for traveling. We can fit a laptop in here. We really, really just love the use and ease of having this backpack in general. So that's why we went with this. I hope you guys really enjoyed finding out what's inside my diaper bag and how I pack it. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of our Momtember videos. You can also hit that notification bell to be alerted every time we have a new video come out. I guess that is about it. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!